Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back. This is a different video about Tower of Fantasy. So a lot of you guys have talked to me and asked my opinion regarding this, and I've been following the Tower of Fantasy news a little bit, and this surprises me as well. So to those of you guys who are not aware, Tower of Fantasy apparently is going to come in PlayStation. Alright, so this is going to be something that at first glance is a very good news, right? Something that you don't really see many gacha games available in the PlayStation platform. However, they did something that was a little bit unexpected and that upsets players. Plenty of fans that's looking forward to the game were very unhappy, but looking at this particular article right here from massiveleop.com, apparently Tower of Fantasy is coming to PlayStation without cross-platform play, and even the developers aren't happy about it at all. So let's talk about this a little bit. Okay, so since they say even the devs aren't happy about it at all, so what is it about? It's not every day that you see a game studio openly frustrated with its own publisher. So gather the kids around the computer screen to witness this historical moment. So the multiplayer Tower of Fantasy, a pretty decent title in its own right, was recently announced for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. A pretty cut and dried press release, right? Not quite so much, alright. So you see, apparently Perfect World made the decision to port the game over to the console without any cross-play. A fact that clearly irks the development team at Hota Studio. Now, this surprises me, right? I thought that collectively Tower of Fantasy, the developers is the one that decides to not do it. Apparently, it's not the developers, it's the publisher, which changes a lot of things actually. I think now we have a better insight of what's going on. Now, I can't say for certain that I know why do they decide to do that. Like, that's kind of a weird thing to do, because wouldn't you want to earn more money, right? So crossplay, meaning that players that already started playing Tower of Fantasy a couple of weeks or a couple of months back in either PC or their Android phones, they are able to continue the progression in your PlayStation. So now if you play on PlayStation, there's no crossplay. That means you have to start all over again. So it's only for certain players, like new players that have never touched the game before. That's going to be a little bit odd, right? In my humble opinion, there's just no reason to not give you crossplay, right? So it's like giving players the option. Oh, you want to play on PC, you want to play on PlayStation, you want to play on phone. Yeah, sure, you can do that, because like I'm sure we have had some of our, like we have had experience before where we are out the whole day, and you won't be back home until late at night because of work or whatever. At least you have your phone, you can log in and do some stuff. But no crossplay kind of sucks. Right here in a statement of the game site, the team said, okay, upon learning this news, we immediately contacted the Perfect World company to clarify, and they confirmed that Tower of Fantasy will be released and operated as a standalone version of the game on the PlayStation platform. While we wish that the PlayStation version was not an independent journey for Tower of Fantasy players, we will do our best to continue to optimize our PC and mobile gaming experience and deliver new and engaging content for you to enjoy. So you can see right here, they contacted their publisher. The developers even contacted the publisher to confirm, is it true that we are not doing crossplay? Like, what's happening? This explains that particular post on Twitter. Let me see if I can bring it up. Like, this was a post that I was reading on stream the other day. You can see there's like the fact that they need to continue, and thank you for the support and love. It's confirmed by the Perfect World company that the Tower of Fantasy will be released and operated as a standalone version. Alright, and regrettably, this will be an independent journey for Tower of Fantasy. We will do our best to continue to optimize the PC and mobile gaming experience, deliver new and engaging content for you to enjoy. I even commented here, why was it because of Sony? But apparently now I think things are more in line. It's because the publisher just doesn't want it. I don't know. Like, I don't own a PlayStation. I thought it's like Sony that's making things difficult for them, right? Because Sony do monopolize the PlayStation, and of course Sony has the power to say, okay, if you want us to implement some sort of email or whatever that can cross platform, you need to pay us some money. Maybe that's something that they are not willing to do, etc. But hey, let's read some tweets. Just because it is a standalone version is an L. You could have added a bunch of new players to global, but nah, let's split the players even more. cause we ain't merging server already because lack of players and to high queue times. Mad face! I love Genshin because of the cross progression, but this ain't it. Wow. Any release on Xbox? Xbox? Phone owners are waiting for it to be available on PlayStation devices in order to get a better experience. We all know the problems of the game on the phone and PC, and we know that the servers have only a few people and the majority are the owners of phones. What if they go to the PC? Tower of Fantasy Mobile, Tower of Fantasy PC, Tower of Fantasy PlayStation, Xbox. As a person that played on release for a few weeks, the console version was going to bring me back, but seeing that there will be no cross progression, I think I will pass from starting over. Oof. If Tower of Fantasy ever comes to Nintendo in the future, please have cross-save progression and cross-play. More than ever, the Tower of Fantasy community needs to be together. And you make the worst choice to split your player base. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, all these are examples that you have cross-play, and you still choose the wrong path. Wow. Wrong path. Why do you guys think they choose the wrong path? Like, why didn't they choose the right path? What's the right path here? Just to have cross-save for every platform, right? I think it's hard for them to implement something, is it? Cross-save is quite hard to implement. Does Genshin has cross-save? I guess Genshin has cross-save. How do you cross-save? Because there's no way for Sony to connect to Android. Sony cannot connect to Gmail. Sony cannot connect... What can you make Sony to connect with? To make it cross-save, right? Cross-play is important in Tower of Fantasy because it's basically an MMO. Email can cross-save. So basically PC died off just entirely more or less, and now in an effort to save it, PlayStation is getting a release in the dim hopes that new players on it will cash out big money for the game. There goes the last chance I had to continue playing this game. It was good while it lasted. This is a very sad announcement. It's cool that the game is going to consoles. I prefer Xbox a lot more, but I think that people that spend a lot on the other versions won't like nor will switch to the console versions if they can't cross-save their stuff. Terrible news, this game is just going to die in my region. Whoa, chill man, chill. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. That kind of sucks, right? Like, imagine if this happens to any of the games that you are playing right now that will be released in PlayStation. Suddenly they announce, okay, your game is going to be on PlayStation, but there's no cross-play, you have to start all over again. Like, what's the point, right? Yeah, that's a bit upsetting. But hey, it is what it is. They screwed up a little bit here. I hope that, you know, I don't know why they think this is a good idea. Maybe it's like a last minute thing. But yeah, it upsets lots of players for sure.